tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Montgomery running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Mixing score, Bears 7, Steelers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rudolph. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
One play action. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
working with a 2nd and 3. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Steelers nothing. Tyree Santos kicking ball for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number. For one.
With the score, Bears 14, Steelers nothing.
On fourth down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And taken right at the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields steps away. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Steelers nothing. Highway Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A first throw for the backup Haskins. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins' throw complete to Freiermuth. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Ray McCloud deep for Pittsburgh. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think that teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McCloud now on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw again on second down. Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They go play action now. Haskins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 18. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Fields. Out to his left. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They try again with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Mario Edwards Jr. just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this. Here we go. It's Haskins on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Fields. Flushed out right. That throw complete to his tight end Long. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers nothing. Leroy Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
58's the mic. Target.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down at the 28.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's a 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Haskins back to the air. Quick completion here to Johnson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Bears 31, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Milage. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.